Hi, my name is Michael Hollins, and I am the principal attorney at the Hollins Bankruptcy Law Office. And I'm here today to briefly talk about tax refunds in bankruptcy. And there's really not a lot to know with tax refunds without digging into the weeds on specific situations that may come up. So I'm just going to talk in a very general sense about tax refunds and how they are impacted and or how they affect the bankruptcy process. But first, if you'd like to know how to get rid of your debt, the best way is to plan it. Get it? Plan it. A little bankruptcy humor. Plan it. Uh, Funny, maybe. It was funny when I put it together. So, anyways, if you want to plan your removal of debt, give us a call 866-86-BILLS. That's 866-862-4557. Now, on to the topic. What happens to your tax refund in bankruptcy? Now, first, let me just explain real quickly what a tax refund is, just in case somebody may not know. Tax refunds are often the situation where you pay more taxes from your paycheck throughout the year than you actually owe the government. So, because too much money was withheld from your check or your weekly or monthly or biweekly check, you often get a refund at tax time, the monies that you overpaid the government. Now, that's not the ideal situation. I don't recommend it, and I don't know that there are very many accountants that would recommend it. The idea is to not have a refund. Actually, the idea is to set up your withholding such that there is an even break. You don't owe the government, nor do they owe you. That is my take on taxes. Of course, I'm sure you have your own tax person, and you may have your own ideas about that. But having said that, in 2018, the average tax return was around $1,900, or maybe just a little shy of that, according to upsolve.org. And so we need to talk about if that's your situation and you do receive a tax refund and you believe that bankruptcy may be a situation for you. How does your tax refund impact bankruptcy process? And more importantly, can you keep your tax refund? Now, first thing you need to know, and this video will be brief because there's just not a lot to know about bankruptcy with tax refunds. But the first thing you should know is that your tax refund is a part of the bankruptcy estate. Just like every other asset that you own, your refund is a part of the bankruptcy estate. The question may be, well, I didn't file my taxes yet. So if I file bankruptcy now, before I file my taxes and actually get the refund, does that take it out of the estate? And the answer is no. And that's a common misconception. That is probably really the only thing that this video, you really should be taking away from this video, is that the monies that were earned in the prior year, the tax refund is for that portion. And so because those monies were earned prior to the bankruptcy filing, they are a part of the estate regardless of when you file your taxes. If you filed them before or after, they're going to be considered a part of the bankruptcy estate. So if your situation is that you have filed your bankruptcy or you're looking to file bankruptcy, just know that it's going to be a part of the estate if you were to file your taxes before or after. But there are some things that come up that I can't get into the weeds on, that if you are in a position where you're thinking about both bankruptcy and you are considering receiving a tax return, please give us a call so we can walk through some of the other steps and things that may happen. But overarchingly, it is part of the estate. But there is good news. The good news is, just like every other asset you have, you may use exemptions to exempt your tax refund. Now, you really got to keep in mind that those exemptions, as you use them, you need them for other assets that you have as well. The monies you already have on hand, the monies that you have in deposit, retirement, vehicles, homes. These are all reasons that you want to make sure that your assets can be split such that they will cover everything. And that's where your bankruptcy attorney comes in and is very, very helpful with regard to the process. So if you are in that position, You just really want to give us a call, or your bankruptcy attorney a call, to make sure that you get the most out of your exemptions so that you can keep your tax refund. It is very important that that is the case. And that's really all I have to say about tax refunds. Quick recap. Yes, they are a part of the bankruptcy estate. A lot of nuancy things can happen, so you really want to have our advice on how to handle it. But there are absolutely ways that you can keep the refund in your pocket. And that's it. So again, if you are looking to plan your getting rid of your debt, the best way to get rid of your debt, you want to plan it, and plan it with us here at Hollins Bankruptcy. Give us a call at 866-862-4557 or 866-86-BILLS. As always, please be safe, and thank you for listening.